6 of the best NBA trash talking players. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Number 6. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is now famous as an NBA talking head on TNT, dishing out hilarious and often offensive opinions about everything. He was never one to back down from a fight in his playing days and earned a reputation as one of the best trash talkers in the game, going toe-to-toe with the best of the best like Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan. Retirement did not dull Barkley's rhetorical sword. After Charles Oakley tweeted an insult about him, Barkley said, "He's not important enough for me to think about." Number 5. Reggie Miller.
The higher percentage he shot, you just cannot count how many big shots that he made. The way he...
Reggie Miller was a known smack talker throughout his career, but his iconic taunting of Knicks superfan Spike Lee in the 1994 playoffs has gone down as one of the best moments in trash talking history. While torching the Knicks, Miller was bantering with Lee and eventually made the now famous choke sign in his direction. This move is often mimicked by athletes to this day. Besides the Spike smack wars, Miller reportedly is the only person to rile Michael Jordan enough to instigate an actual fight. What did Miller say? Use your imagination, but the language wasn't rated PG. Number 4. Gary Payton.
Steal and puts it down. And then apparently had something to...
Another trash talk legend who put the emphasis on talk. Gary Payton never would shut up, constantly jabbing at an opponent, both on and off the court. The glove could shut down anyone defensively, earning the right to talk all that noise. One time, Payton said, "Hey Scotty, you ain't top 50 all time. You want me to show you my list? I had you at 51. Payton wouldn't stop jawing even off the court. If he saw you in the mall, he'd say, "Remember that time I crossed you up, big fella? And I gave you that thing, and you almost put your arm out of socket. You can't guard me, boy. I'm a first ballot Hall of Famer." Shaquille O'Neal recalled about GP, whom he called the best trash talker ever. Number 3. Kevin Garnett.
Al struggles, throws it out, Telfair. Knocked away.
There was absolutely no line Kevin Garnett wouldn't cross. His list of deeply insulting and offensive lines to opposed players is numerous, from referencing a player's wife to their mother to a medical condition they were born with. KG was ruthless to the point that it wasn't even funny. How ruthless? During a 1999 Minnesota Timberwolves San Antonio Spurs playoff game on Mother's Day, Garnett allegedly insulted Tim Duncan, whose mother passed away from breast cancer in 1990 when Duncan was a young teenager. Happy Mother's Day, MF. The incident remains unconfirmed, but Duncan was no love for KG. Number 2. Michael Jordan. The GOAT was not the greatest ever in terms of smack talk, but he was pretty close. Jordan used anything and everything to motivate him to be great, and he wanted to make sure every opponent knew of his greatness. Perhaps the most insane moment of confidence was when he took a free throw with his eyes closed after telling Dikembe Mutombo, "This one's for you." He of course wished it. No one was immune for Jordan. In a 1987 game against the Utah Jazz at Salt Lake Palace in Utah, after dunking on 6'1" point guard John Stockton, a Jazz fan sitting courtside told the 6'6" Jordan to try that on someone his own size. On the Chicago Bulls' next possession, Jordan posterized the 6'11" Mel Turpin with a thunderous dunk, then ran back down the court and asked the heckler, "Is that big enough?" Number 1. Larry Bird.
Has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
The hick from French Lick was as savage as they come, and it might have been all the more insulting coming from a gangly 6'9" guy with a curly hair and short shorts. Larry Bird's trash talking exploits are legendary, including guaranteeing wins in the NBA 3-point contest, telling opponents exactly what he was about to do, and then executing and relentlessly ripping on Dennis Rodman as he dropped bucket after bucket on him. Nobody could equal Bird's verbal warfare. What makes Bird's trash talking exploit so legendary is that he backed up everything he said. Dominic Wilkins shared an anecdote about Bird from the 1982-1983 season Wilkins rookie campaign. From the Boston Herald in 2015, one of the first times I ever played against him, I went out for the opening tip, and I went to shake his hand. He just stood there and looked at me stone-faced, while his hands behind his back, Wilkins said recently. I was like, whoa. Then we were getting ready for the tip, and he says to me, "You don't belong in this league, Holmes." I couldn't believe it, but it happened so fast. I didn't know what to think. They had the ball and I was on him, and he said, "I don't know why they got you guarding me, Holmes. You can't guard me." Then he hit a 3-pointer. Then he came down again and said, They made a mistake putting you on me, Holmes, and he took another 3. Getting into the story, Wilkins began to act things out with his facial expressions. So now I'm hot, he said. I'm hot, I'm steaming. Then a little while later, I came down on a break and he was backpedaling. I just went right after him. I jumped up and he tried to challenge, but I took that right through the rim. He fell and I hit the basket support. He got up and said, I like you, rookie. You got gut. I was happy for a second, and then he said, but I'm still going for 40 on you tonight. He then paused the story, stepped back and smiled. But I got him, Wilkins said. He only scored 39. There's many more incredible bird trash talking stories where that came from. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.